It's your phone call about the Likee TV na message and about channel so no hit no subscribe no like it. Some drop in the latest news to be how better brain also and sa etumi akabi na ye bora in 7 man. Now the latest news for etumi apepo no yes. Eye Dafeanekpor MJ Cr№ Reverend Ntim on live TV pa MJ wa punch Reverend basa. Na what you say and say next time will be an more in a live show. Or more pair or ne Reverend Ntim for your debbie a name be a Rụde cry a boonim cry. Ning na ye nano. Reverend Samuel Debatu just say who say flight to be a besiwo Kutoka International Airport a come say into Bonnie you could be transaction be 80 million cost one NDC 4 money year come say hey Reverend when you be a more so a sambono and summer cassia would you go or mine hoofing. This is not a matter, say, and this in a go and this hoofing, but the nation, the country called Ghana, and a go hoofing. And dear who ye a sit there now what they talk my Ghana to say, play be a base one a transaction a yin do bonnie you can almost say at your 4 year in social Cr№ṣh now. Yemungum yentin some fufu to aso yeba the academy nsem ebebremo.
You have decided to scandalize this government. You have no shred of evidence. And you have been asked to cooperate with security agencies. And you sit here and say that government is championing and advocating and defending cocaine smuggling. You cooperate with the investigative bodies. This time, we are not leaving things like this. You cooperate with the investigative bodies. The evidence that you have, for which you organize a press conference, you give them to the investigative bodies for further investigations. And if you have no basis for making these spurious allegations against the government, the ethics of profession as MPs is that you apologize. It's known as pastor. And so let me admonish you. Let me use the Bible to admonish you. 1 Corinthians 10:23. No. Please, I will.
I won't take
I will. When you were speaking, I was quiet.
Address them. I won't take. I won't sit
yes,
I
will admonish you.
No.
Whether you take it or not.
I won't take,
let me give the admonition.
No. I won't take admonition.
Please comport yourself.
Please.
You comport yourself.
I'll take exception to
no,
that.
you will comport yourself.
I am not going to take admonition.
Please, Moro. Tomorrow, either we do this. If he wants to be rude, if he wants to be rude. When I came and he was speaking, he was saying all sorts of putting all sorts of untruths. I kept quiet. I could have interjected. I kept quiet. I am not putting out falsehoods. I'm saying I want to admonish him.
No, you cannot.
He will take either he takes the admonishment or not.
Do you understand the meaning of what
yes.
That's the most derogatory.
Yes, no, I want to admonish you.
And I will not allow that.
You allow it.
Yes.
You will hear it.
Address the issue.
You will hear it.
You are making
you are a pastor by calling. So I'm addressing the issue. 1 Corinthians 10:23. Say I'm not going. Didn't you go personal? Haven't you mentioned the name of the president?
But let me ask him what exactly he finds wrong with admonishment.
Let me give the admonishment.
Let me ask him.
I will not allow you to come here and
what exactly do you have against
admonishment? No, please.
You want to spoil the
show. You have against
you want to spoil the show.
Express your
you want to be uncooked this morning. You want to be rude. You want to be uncooked. You want to be uncooked.
Reverend,
if
he says he wants to admonish,
why are you beyond admonishment? Are you beyond admonishment?
I won't sit here.
Are you beyond admonishment? What do you think you are? Are you beyond admonishment? 1 Corinthians 10:23. I will say it.
And spoil the show.
The Bible says all things are permissible unto man, but not everything is lawful. Me, I'm not emotional. You are emotional. You have decided to go on the propaganda tangent.
Let's take a
break.
Just give us just 30 seconds. Give us 30 seconds. 30 seconds. All right, you're still live on Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. This show is also live on 94.1 FM on your radio dial. We had some little housekeeping issues that we needed to deal with. We've hopefully dealt with that, and we apologize once again for the unfortunate interaction between the two honorable members of Parliament, and we will sort it out. Hopefully, we'll sort it out. So let's have a good show. Honorable, now the thing about it, look, the ground rules for Good Morning Ghana are very clear. When somebody is speaking to an issue, the person is allowed to land on whatever they intend to say. It is entirely up to the presenter or the host of the program to interrogate and to ask follow-up issues. No guest on the show has the right to determine what somebody says or does not say. Because if you want to appear on Good Morning Ghana and you want to determine for Good Morning Ghana, hold on. No, I'm just letting I want the viewers to understand the ground rules. I'm not mentioning any names. I just want the viewers to understand the ground rules. I'm not mentioning names. I'm saying that no guest or panelist on the show is allowed to determine what somebody says or does not say. Because if we allow that to happen, we can never have a program. And so what we've decided to do is that you are commenting or submitting on a matter will allow you to land. If the presenter feels you're crossing the line, your attention will be drawn to it. We are not zombies. We are not unintelligent presenters sitting here. When you cross the line, we will know and we will draw your attention. And if you don't want to comport with what we're saying, we are more than happy to let you go. There are just too many people who are out there who want to appear on this program. They are begging us every day. Except that we can't have 3 people here. And we're only 5 days to do Good Morning Ghana. And so please, when you come on the program, the ground rules are explained to you. Let's not come on air and break it. You make us look bad. And I sit here, in the last 2-3 minutes that we're getting a lot of calls from our viewers who are worried. What is happening? This is not what we're used to. We beg you. We'll beg you once again, our viewers. Our guests will abide by the ground rules. Somebody's commenting on the matter, the person will land. If you have any issue, if the person is done, you are not estopped from raising reservations about what the person has said, which is fair. But do not cut in. You can't say this. You can't say no. That's not your job. It's the job of the presenter. So please, now that I've outlined what the ground rules of the show is, I'll now come to Honorable H.A. Roxing Nelson H.A. Kwame Dafeanekpor to submit on the matter. And I'm sure that Reverend, if he has an issue, we have already explained everything to everybody, he will note it and then he will come back and explain and express his reservations, which is very fine. We don't have a problem with that. So, Honorable, having laid out the ground rules, please go ahead and submit on the matter.
Yes. Next time, don't pair me with very rude and unruly Reverend Father like him. Don't pair me with him. Don't pair me with him.
That's not fair.
Don't pair me with him.
That's not fair.
Don't pair me with him.
No, that's not fair.
Don't pair me with him. No.
Do you know why it's not fair? Look, it's a personal attack on his person.
Yes, because you can actually scandalize a government.
Yes,
but I think that you should be allowed to.
You can say that, but to describe him as unruly, it's not fair.
Well, he won't take any admonishment from you.
No. What I'm saying is, no.
He kept interrupting.
We have addressed that. But Honorable, I beg you.
There are ethics on this program.
I understand that.
If he cannot stand and operate by the ethics,
I understand.
he shouldn't appear on the program.
But I'm just saying that, Honorable, to describe please do. Thank you. And I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
So, you see, his geography is even so poor that he doesn't even know that Canary Islands is off the coast of Morocco. There's only maritime waters serving as a boundary between Canary, Las Palmas, and Casablanca. So a plane lifts off from Las Palmas and lands in Casablanca, he has a problem.
Now, I think the mother of all corruptions and scandals, and ebia MP politician no na mom any pa ya for modwuma kwan ya pa so for omo some ya qualified omo nya qualified and kwan bia some politicians ɛne saa mfɛfoɔ no edi dwuma ɛwɔ UCG no ɛde saa ɛka ne nyinaa bubuo bi aba ɛsan sɛ ɛyɛdɛn ɛna ba ne sɛ yɛsi yɛwɔ price waterfall de sika no tuatua nkurɔfoɔ ne ka wogye sika na wontumi ntua saa aka no so ɛkyɛ sɛ mogya bi ɛtu wɔ baabi saa mogya na ɛtu wɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛfa kwan bi so ne sia no nti sɛ obiara a ɔde saa adeɛ wei bɛyɛ politics na kyɛ sɛ wɔnim nyansa sɛbi na memma obiara te aseɛ sɛ mema tena se adwene ho sɛ no there is no way a container ebetimi enya ataban na etu efi ebia te saa
ɛhɔ na asɛm no wɔ no
eti sɛ hu cartel na openi ya friend say afenyo markets aka ho asɛm aka sɛ oh this is the point but at the end of the day no me bisa me ho sɛ asɛm a wo ka sɛ sia no ɛwɔ simpie so anasa parliament it means that you knew it na wonim sɛ bibi saa ɛkɔ so na so wontime nya kokuduro anka ho asɛm anke nkɔfo mpenifo adwene anyina so woyɛ hwɛhan ma saa nneɛma no ɛkɔ so you asked of it you queried it and yet you did not have what you could ensure say BBC no yesia no until say a new government came I said the Diana because and besides about me I say I bia no say Ghana for to abama wa we are sure say nkontabuo no betimi aye ama Ghana for so you see why Ghanaians voted against the NPP and that about me these are some of the reasons because accountability no it is not possible. Now, the American assist what I say. You're right, John Abudinapo. I think he's a very smooth talker. He knows what it's about. He knows the terrain, and was demonstrating over the years, say, in the area. And until Osha, he's moving, methodically and gradually. And I think, say, at the end of the day, about some for become. Rụde big at the assembly to ja air grant say ABIM plan and I think say hold a soon talk a crow in 24 and when we are some tie na supermua among friend on Mamaka near worker. For you to tell the state, this country say the containers cannot be missing, but they may be misplaced. Who misplaced it in the first place? I don't think say we importing them about or my muha. Nia we import here when the demon no import here no nia what clan so no so what is the misplacement? How did it happen? Said there is a misplacement no office and engineer so no so it means that there is misplacement here and I see a corner now otre baby misplaced containers no and how the misplacement happened. What I said, near oketi misplacement or to me so be misplaced. I imagine say, or fact can be so misplaced where we are. And he said, I saw theater said this thing is not something that is new. It has been there over the years. And until say only patasani, say what you Jessica, ye talk prepaid postpaid near there. Now at the end of the day, what's a be then obviously no and Kofubi Shatia created Dumusono in that natural state. And I think say with the state and the mindset of the current president and the vice president, whom I believe say Yamin Sadiano, I'm not talking about the way to me up the fear no didn't Juma a question. The Juma not dear no wood no. Then it means to say at this point in time, Oman Penny I was say, Oman Ekosa Abiano, a son say, or my yen to Moja and TSA. I was a Moja and TSA, no. Now, when you know Ekahon, let them be someone say, how can you take a debt of 120 billion to 721 billion within 8 years? Abra, about that from independence to 2016. I just say, corruption no not to about that. Sir, Omega and Nasia can maybe a toy.
Enti opening said yakoi. When it Ghana for ya, yanches sampen for me and saying, na yan shaneja, yemu omo enya so nam ho no mo to abasa eye de omo pe wa bra sa de yi kama se ye bo na dum ni abo na dan ya kwache China fo bi ene ade ya wonu mu ne ebeka so bi na koto ade ndem a wo mu no wo mu no mom no e wo ho ene kame aye se wonu ma de no kwadi wo mu nsam ane ya kwa kwache wo ma eno kura ne bi se ye mpam wo mu e bi se ye ne de be yo mu ye fanye wo mu so o se yetimi chi mpanufo bi wo mu ana
eno the investigation no ye juma am say se brero say if it's an investigation directed towards them there, then why not? They should be arrested, and then the due process should take place. So evidence, and I said that if there anywhere traced to them there, then obviously investigation and Kasara was a question. Now yet me any part as the woman. Now yet see what I said, Mama won't bail accordingly. But I think say. Near SU ECG, that is the more reason why. I am the one say be a MPP, and I say my friend MPP say be a model Dr. Baumia. I emphasize global info analytics. Data the by interest Dr. Baumia was. It is you cannot doubt that. But Enra interview me here the man Globe TV. Mama TSC. I was so much on because the new government is unraveling more scandals.
Okay.
And that will decide or determine whether the Tabamia will still be popular or not. Because I see him more as a relic of the previous president. This is our relic there. And it's just the MPP also or more ethnic years. Secondly, the leadership style European markets provided at the our parliament. They will also have to have a rethink of that because in year 2008, Niaman Penny na Betty Professor Danage in the Pukadman area. So also decide humanity. Then it is going to be very difficult for whoever emerges as a leader of the MPP to even think say Bia maintain and sharp or more Casano. Fortunes it would dwindle. I'm sure from because we said data now, it means about 56%. If it's a corruption, you choose as of mine. And under the regime of President Mahama and that of Vice President Professor Nanajino Pokwatman. So then it means to say, when it means and conversation for, and it is just going to be a little more difficult for the MPP. So they will have to change their style because this is at the time of PDS by you, we are talking about billions of cities.
Okay.
Billions of cities.